Yeah, good morning, everybody. My name is Richard, the founder of Timely Kids Kindergarten. Basically, what we are going to talk about today is about how the kindergarten was formed and how the kindergarten has changed lives of many kids in the informal settlement in Namibia, Havana especially. So, basically, as I introduced myself earlier already, my name is Richard, the founder of Timely Kids. So, Timely Kids is a vision that I got due to the late passing of my unborn baby. Well, it was born, but due to medical complications, it died. So I took up to myself a vow to that from now on, I will make sure that every Namibian child should not go through what my child went through. So it was in 2017 when we started to work on the preschool. So the preschool was actually initially started because in the church there were few members that needed to keep their kids at home while they were looking for jobs. So we started a preschool with 4 kids. So the first thing is that we did not know how, the methodologies, we did not know how to do things. And gradually as we go through internet and study, self-studies, and also getting to connect, networking with other centers in the neighborhood and also other organizations that works with kids. And this is how we came about to develop the kindergarten. First and foremost, we did not have benches, we did not have chairs, we did not have tables, we did not have chalkboards. We did not have the display you see at my background. We did not have it at all. And this has made it in that way that we had to resolve to the resources we have. So we got the boxes. And those boxes, we used them as tables. And then the children were sitting on top of the boxes or under the boxes, and they were writing. Gradually, we got to be connected to Rainbow Valley volunteer programming through networking. We met Stephanie, a very good-hearted woman, very prone to send volunteers from an organization through Germany, volunteer programming. And we had our first volunteers were, by that time, our kids were like 19, 15 there. Our first volunteers were like Emily, Leanne, and others. So basically when they came, they brought a new color. Because most of the time, our parents were unemployed. They were single parents. They did not have much to contribute towards the program. Sometimes month end, they can't pay, and we can't send the kids home because we tend to love the kids so much. So, and in the process, the volunteers help us with our first tables and 20 chairs. That was like for heaven on earth. It's like, wow, we got these things. Now we can do this. And then we started now getting to go on internet, downloading alphabets. We started with letterless alphabets. We had letters. We had to teach our teachers, and as the teachers getting to know, and now me now as an administrator has to go for training. So at night, 2 o'clock in the night, I'll wake up. There were YouTube tutorials that they were doing about preschool, and what we do is we started to say, okay, let's first equip our staff members to be child ready. First, what I mean by child ready is that they will be able to love these children conditionally, unconditionally, regardless to the tribes, cultures they come from. And especially in Namibia, there is always this stereotype of tribes. People work within the tribes, people do things between the tribes. Everything they are doing is more related to tribes. You support your tribe, but we had to desensitize now the teachers not to feel that this is of this tribe, but to keep them, to help to understand the kids as they are. So our teachers, it was a struggle because many times people are resistant to change. We had to fight, we had to let go some other staff members who were resistant to change. We had to agree with those who compromise the change, and that's how we started. And the volunteer program started coming. By that time, we did not even, at the moment, we don't even have the playground. We don't have the playground, and we actually initiated the activities by creating materials from recycled things. So we started collecting bottle tops, plastic bottles, and also items that were discarded. Those were now the things we're using. But eventually we started to understand that there are some toys that are educational toys and others are not. So we had to differentiate by removing the guns, disarming the kids, talking about peace, talking about reconciliation, and also talking about how they can become the agents of change. So from 2017, 2019, 2020, we are on a different platform. Our volunteers are coming once in a while. Some are coming for six months, some are coming for 1 year, some are coming for 2 months. We started accepting them, and they also brought in what was there from Germany. We told them that don't feel that we know all, but here we are here to learn. So whatever you have seen perhaps in your country that works, and then they started helping us on the discipline. You know, in Africa, beating is a form of discipline. But in Europe, according to our interactions with the volunteers, we started to do timeouts, naughty corners, and other stuff. And to us also, it was a bit strange to try to get to those concepts, because you know how we were raised and how we were told to discipline and say, no, I was beaten here, I'm fine. But that was not the case. But eventually we started to implement the non-disciplinary, non-physical disciplinary approach. We use other approach to discipline our kids, and then our kids also started to responding. As you can talk right now is 2014. We have graduated 4 batches of kids. This is the 5th year that are in school. Most of our kids are strong performers. They are really good. Today we got some report cards from their schools. I mean, it's just A's. And this program is also custom made with an Indian educational system, because I happened to study in India and I saw what the Indians were integrating. And our kids will get to be challenged in many ways to able to think outside the box. And that is what we anticipated. And this is the fruits. Right now, I'm standing recording with one of the volunteers from Rainbow Village, and Sebastian, and he's very good. And he's very good with the technology, which we did not have. We wanted to send this message forward to anybody that is out there, perhaps that is interested in building. Yes, the venue in which we are operating is my late uncle's place. It has contention, you know, when other people, they say, see that you are progressing at the moment, they will want to chant it away. So we are having this issue of getting a space for Timely Kids. Timely Kids is well known in Windhoek by now. People are calling from the north, they are calling from the south. They want to re-enroll their kids to be part of our program. At schools also, especially most of the schools, nearby school principals are really recommending, because our kids are finishing their pre-primary already reading and writing. So that is what most of the centers don't. Parents, when they come to us, we get a child either from the north, east, or south speaking vernacular, but by the end of the year, they are actually prone in English and they can speak, they can have dialogues. One day we will do casting with them, so we can understand where we are doing. This was just an introduction. I want everybody that is interested in partnering up with us, working together with us to change education, because I believe education is the equalizer. It's the standard. You know, when you educate a person, you educate a generation, and we want to changing Namibia from informal settlements. Informal settlements is where there's no water, there's no electricity, and there's those sewage things. Everything is done in a communal point. You collect water from the communal point, you use a communal toilet, and you can see one toilet is shared by almost 40,000 people are sharing one toilet. Imagine the type of condition in which it is. So, but we build our own toilets here, pit latrines. But they are not 100% perfect, but it's doable. And also, it's also health free. So we want you to not just to hear me speaking, you want you to see in your heart and to see if there is any contribution you want to meet, If you don't have any concern, you can talk to our volunteers. You can go talk to them. They will also send the message. We have a lot of volunteers down in Hohenbeck. They are from Germany. We had volunteers from Germany. We are from Austria. We are from Italy. We do not have from France yet. But these are the volunteers that comes through Rainbowville village. And I think that in those countries, I think there are those volunteer organizations. Like if you are going online, get involved with Rainbow Village and then get connected and come. They are not only my center that can benefit. If you want to work on a different centers that they work at, there's another center called Beautiful Kids. There's another center called Children's Home. There is Ombonganda. There are different centers that these volunteers work, and they do a massive change. Their presence is a change. It is to bring the culture into the melting point where culturally they will be able to work together with the rest of the other volunteers and us. With me, Richard, the founder of Timely Kids, I'm happy and I'm pleased to talk to you. And the way I'm smiling, it's an indication that I'm really happy for our recording session that has so far succeeded to this level. And I believe you get in contact with us. We will put our emails and stuff in the video link so you can meet us there. Thank you very much.